morning. Good morning, Grenada. It is Good Morning Grenada on your radios, TVs, social media devices. Missy Chrissy here, and of course, Gary, Mr. Smooth, as well in the building. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah,
Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear.
Nice. What's going on, Missy? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Yeah, back together again.
Indeed. You know, it is the season, so I'm really just touching
Hey, don't you
in.
supposed to just say that for Christmas?
I don't care. This is my season, so tis my season.
I got you. Welcome on the Inside Grenada. Those of you on Facebook Live, welcome. Those of you on Classic, welcome. And of course, GBN TV, nonetheless. How is Carnival shaping up for you now that we are on the final leg towards Spice Month 2022?
Yeah, boy, this is the stretch. This is the best week of our lives right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's a great one for me. I am, of course, rolling on maybe 3 hours sleep because 'tis the season, but I am definitely enjoying myself. It's been so long. I have been looking forward to this for a while. What about you?
Yeah, well, hey, I'm pretty low key. I've I was just talking to my audience, deciding, okay, which of the build outfits we can't attend all as much as we would like to attend all, but which of the build outfits, are you going to attend?
You gotta have that schedule right now.
Put it down, put pen to paper, organize your crew, put your itinerary together, and all the best of luck because, hey, I'll be seeing you on the road at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Juve.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I start thinking. I was driving downtown yesterday, and I say, boy, next week Monday I'm gonna be on this road for Juve morning. I want a flag in my hand. I had to go and clean my helmet, make sure it properly black and shining. Might need a fresh coat of paint because
you look like a real job, Don't ask me what a real job look like. You just emanate that vibe. Yeah, I understand.
I appreciate that. Listen, we've been jabbing in shape for so long. It's time to actually do it.
Yeah,
so.
I have not even think about what I'm portraying because usually the creative juice.
Oh yeah, you're doing all mass.
Yeah, the creative juice don't really get flowing until Carnival Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, Carnival Sunday.
But
Saturday,
then what if
Carnival
you need
Sunday?
to gather? Don't you have to gather certain things?
Yeah, unfortunately, I just have to make it work. You know what I'm saying? But
I guess that's the fun of it.
Yeah, the creative juice don't start flowing until like Carnival Sunday, Saturday, earliest. You know what I mean? So as it is right about now, I'm clueless. Job don't have a clue.
Sounds like a good title for a song right there.
Job's clueless.
Job clueless. Oh my gosh, I have to say congratulations to Jab King. He actually won the Beach Jam last night.
Yeah, Job, at this point, Job should just retire and just give somebody else a chance to
Why?
Win. Because Job,
why?
Take America to be Job King, it seems.
So what? Let a man go and win the title. Nothing wrong with it.
Hey, Job King, I'm coming for you next year. Hold on. Yeah, understand. You've been on that throne a little too long now.
Listen, I love the fact that Job King still takes part. He's doing it not just for himself, but for his people. You know what I mean? And Grand Ancestors area, he has to go out and there's a meaning to that type of competition, not just because you reach a certain place. It's you're doing it for the people, and I appreciate that Job King still comes out and mash up Beach Jam.
Yeah, it's the first time in a long time I missed Beach Jam. You know what I mean? So for those of you who were there, I passed through the area at about 8:30 and traffic was still a mess. So yeah, congratulations to you, Job King. Job King, I'll be checking you for my charcoal, Yeah, every carnival we just play a charcoal. We don't mix up with the oil thing.
Yeah, I prefer the charcoal.
Yeah, so I usually check my boy for some charcoal and thing.
Okay, good stuff.
Add baby oil with it and thing proper.
Hey, we are definitely ready for them. And of course, we do have some finals coming up this week as well. There's the Calypso finals on Thursday.
Facts.
There's the Soca finals on Friday.
Facts.
There's the Panorama on Saturday. So I hope y'all drink the sea moss and the spices and ready for the pump mints that's about to go down.
Panorama is on Saturday, right?
Yes, indeed.
I don't understand that Panorama is going to be kind of different this time around. I understand. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and support the pan men and women like Missy, who she does play a wicked tenor. Yeah, tenor girl, you watching that in?
Oh gosh.
Multi-talented. That's what I'm talking about. So good luck, guys. All the best.
Yeah, man, for sure. Big up to all the people working hard in the pan house, making those late hours. I know how it is leading up to Carnival, you know?
Been there, done that.
Facts.
Yeah, big up to the New Dimension posse, you know what I mean? Spend some endless hours down by the, what do you call that area there again?
Melville Street.
Melville Street area there.
Oh, somebody saying, welcome back, Missy Chrissy. Thank you. Don't worry, it's just a touch in there. I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just a touch in because.
Just a touch and go.
Because 'tis the season.
All right, where we at right about now? Where we still have? Do we have any latest? COVID-19 dashboard? Right?
We have one dated the 27th of July, I believe. I'm just gonna scan the email real quick to see if anything came from the GIS since then. It doesn't seem so. So I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
9 new confirmed cases as of the 27th of July. 2 hospitalizations and 88 tests done on that day. A 10.2% test positivity, 10 new recoveries, 0 new deaths. Active cases stood at 92 as of the 27th of July. Listen, we know those numbers are definitely more by now because we have been congregating. So make sure and stay safe. Most importantly, keep that immune system popping, right? You want to make sure it's nice and strong for the season that's ahead and do everything you can to ensure that you're in the best of health.
Yeah, all the best for the season and stay safe, stay healthy, family. Let's jump inside of your word of the day. You got that one?
Nebulous. 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 Now, nebulous is often used as a synonym of indistinct or vague, but can also be used to refer to something that is related to or that resembles a nebula. All right? So let's use nebulous in a sentence. Daniel's description of the film was so nebulous that I'm still not quite sure what it is about. Nebulous, your word for the day.
Word of the day. All right, let's jump inside of your thought of the day, shall we now? You know, our thoughts can really, go a long way. So let's get into it. It isn't the mountain ahead to climb that wear you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. All right. This quote is attributed to the late great Muhammad Ali. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Once again, the quote is, it isn't the mountains to climb ahead that wear you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. Now, what that means, of course, it outlines that the hardest part it's not the climb uphill, but the motivation to keep going. More often than not, we get demotivated by certain situations, habits, and people in our lives. And it is important for us to understand that they are mere pebbles in our shoes, and we have the power to remove them and continue on with our journey. So, my friends, you move on steadfast, and despite all the obstacles, we, of course, wish you all the best. All right, we're gonna win, and when we fall, we're gonna get up. All right, that's what it's all about. Your thought of the day.
Indeed. Yeah, man, we are definitely pumping. We're going to be giving you the morning edition of the news right about now. And of course, when we come back on the flip side of 7 o'clock, we are going to be talking to a few people today as we get ready for the season, but also give you that weather update as well. All right. So it's going to be a good one. And it's just about time. So let's go. It's 15 minutes on to 7 o'clock. That time check came to you. Compliments Grace Foods.
Grenada, get ready as Tropics Entertainment presents the white experience of a lifetime. Pure White, featuring live Chanel Muir. Problem Child. And Lyrical. Plus Mr. Killer, Lavaman, West Ways, Lil Carey, Jab King, a live band, and many more. Pure White, the ultimate white experience. Water, mass, mud, light, and music. Carnival Saturday night, August 6th at Moonlight City, La Poterie. Early bird tickets $75, advance 90, VIP $400. Available now at all the usual ticket outlets in St. John, St. Mark, St. Patrick, St. Andrew, St. David, and St. George. Or get them online at gotofed.com. Pure White, nothing but white at Moonlight City. Oh man, you just got to be there.
I want to be free as can be.
They say that freedom is the ability to fully experience life. The GUT Credit Union is giving you the freedom to choose. Get a loan for any purpose, whether it's consolidating your debt, buying a vehicle, owning your home, back to school, or a dream vacation. We offer competitive rates with terms and payments that fit your lifestyle. Call 440-1354. Email loans@gutcu.com or visit go.gutcu.com/freedom to start enjoying your life, your money, your way. Promotion ends September 30th, 2022. Special conditions apply. More freedom, more choices. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Hello again from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy Batiste. A complete report of damage sustained from unexpected hurricane force winds on Saturday night and Sunday morning is still being compiled. Meanwhile, forecaster Fimber Frank explains why no advisories were issued. Cherry and Blackman Stephen reports.
The damage is still being assessed after a tropical wave developed unexpectedly on the weekend to bring Category 1 hurricane force winds to the state of Grenada. Unanticipated, social revelers were caught in the midst of the storm. While the hurricane force winds left those at home trying to determine what was happening. Some homeowners suffered losses as some roofs were damaged in part and at least one completely. Other property owners reported damage, amongst them the Grenada National Stadium. Roads in some communities were impassable as a result of downed trees. Hundreds were left without electricity as utility wires were down as well, and water supply was impacted in some areas. Forecaster Fimber Frank explained the events which unfolded, indicating that rapid cloud development to the immediate east of Grenada, in association with a tropical wave, led to what was termed the freak weather system.
A bit strange as to how fast everything blew up, but we know that in the tropics here, it does not take a lot for us to see that kind of cloud growth. And not every time the models that we use will be able to give us a really good guide as to what is likely to happen. So at the Met office, we say this was a case where we really learned our lesson.
With people questioning a lack of notification from the National Disaster Management Agency about this weather system, Frank explained.
What we saw was that outflow at the top of the atmosphere, and that played a role in lifting some of the moisture up and out, thus giving rise to supercells, massive clouds that blew up just to the east of the islands, like I said, and then move over the island. At the airport, there was a gust of 60 knots, There was also a gust of 70 knots. Now you're talking about 80.5 miles per hour. That is strong. That is, you're talking now at a Category 1 force there.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, in an interview with the Government Information Service, said the initial surveys of this exceptional weather event reinforce how vitally important it is that we strengthen our climate resilience mechanisms. His statement reads in part, "Our hearts go out to everyone who has suffered losses as a result of this adverse weather. Our emergency teams have been in contact with several of our most affected persons, and we have provided tarpaulins and other necessary items for short-term protection from the elements. We are grateful to the neighbors and friends who are pitching in and sacrificing to help those in need right now. This is the true spirit of who we are as a people," end of quote. Prime Minister Mitchell encouraged all citizens to remain vigilant and to stay tuned to official channels of information. Public Relations Officer at NADMA, Oslin Crosby, told GBN today that NADMA is continuing to conduct an assessment of the impact of the tropical wave and will provide an update on completion. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
All right, so we have an update from the National Water and Sewage Authority. Officials are advising of the restoration of all water systems with the exception of the Richmond Hill storage tank, which is challenged by high turbidity. Grenada National Reparations Commission is continuing to echo its demand that the descendants of those who profited from slavery acknowledge the harms inflicted upon enslaved Africans and their descendants.
Chair of the Grenada National Reparations Commission, Ali Gill, maintains that it is a moral imperative that European institutions that are still benefiting from the legacy of slavery apologize and atone for those unconscionable harms. Marking Emancipation Day on Monday, Gill, in a statement issued, said that in spite of our great achievements, we should never let our ability to resist and rise above those grave injustices stand in the way of fighting for what we know is right and just. Marking 184 years since slavery was abolished by Britain, Gill says the day for this apology has come, and the descendants of enslaved Africans must rise to the challenge and make an apology a reality. Grenada Cultural Foundation Emancipation Panel, as part of Emancipation Day activities, organized a discussion under the theme, A Resilient People Overcoming Challenges. Media personality Brenda Batiste hosted the discussion with guests Dr. Wendy Grenade, Dr. Francis Martin, Dr. Reverend Osbert James, Josh Hector, and Adrian Green. Dr. Grenade highlighted the resilience of the Grenadian people, but there are some areas she wants to see improvement, as her belief is that there's still a long way to go towards achieving the freedom we so deserve.
Bring back that spirit of community where we would look out for each other. You're in your community and there's a young man or young woman who is an alcoholic. What happens to that person? How does the community treat to that person? What systems we have in place at the level of the state? What institutions do we have for psychosocial support, for mental health support? I think there's a lot that needs to be done, but we also have to celebrate what we've done well. This is our emancipation.
Dr. Francis Martin's perspective is that we need to understand the difference in the psychology that the trauma of slavery have caused us as a people of the Caribbean and African descent, as it is not the same for Caucasians. Dr. Martin says that we know even more so now that even the medicines we use to treat chronic diseases in the white population just does not work in the black population.
We are different, we're shaped differently, we behave differently. Why do you want to measure me by some standards that was developed in the Caucasian population? We need our nutritionists to get on board with us for that. As a people, we need to move back and step back and see what it is we have here that can help us heal our own diseases, our own remedies, or things that we can do. And only when we start that going back, stepping back, then we'll be able to move forward and manage our disease for us here in the Caribbean.
The laying of the wreath in memory of those who were sold as slaves was done on Monday. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Other news, Karaku Regatta Festival is in full swing. GBN's Rena Pear-Thomas made the journey to the Sistile on Friday to capture and share the lineup of events in 2022. I spoke with her from Hillsborough this afternoon. Hello, Rena. Good to see you. What a weekend it was for Karaku Regatta Festival 2022. Recap for us the lineup of events since Friday.
Yeah, so we had a welcome party on Friday night at the Kalaloo restaurant. It was very short, so it didn't take that long to be concluded. Followed that on Saturday morning, I was able to be a part of the Island Round sailing boat race. So the boat would have started, the 7 boats part of the event would have started at Windward, and they sailed around the entire island and ended back at Windward. Winning that race was Glacier, so I was on sea with the boats and showing, letting the audience know that we are there and letting them see what is happening. On Sunday, which was yesterday, we had some sailing activities. Glacier was one of the winners again in one of the main race. And then we have some on-show activities where we saw pork and pricks eating, threading the needle competition. We had a lot of competition on show, and presently now today is Sunday. We're culminating the event, and there's a lot of people out here.
Rena, how would you sum up the participation of locals and visitors over the last few days?
I can say that there is a lot of visitors here on island. Some would have left this morning, but I know for sure on Saturday, most of the guest house and the hotels were already booked off. I've seen persons come into the hotel where I'm at asking for rooms, and they were already filled, and they said that there was so much, they went to so much of the guest house that was already full, and they couldn't find anywhere to stay. But the participation, I can say, is very well. If the right now behind me, there is a lot of people taking part in one of the events where they have to shoot as much goal as they can in a netball court.
What can we look forward to as the Regatta Festival comes to a close?
As the Regatta Festival comes to an end, I can tell you right now, we're seeing a lot of the on-show events. Still to come is the Emancipation Walk. Then we have the donkey race, we have the greasy pole, and then we have a lot of other events, but most importantly, the prize giving ceremony at the end of the event.
Right, we'll leave it there for the time being. Rena Pear-Thomas on assignment on the Sistile of Karaku, covering Karaku Regatta Festival 2022.
Right. Thank you.
The 2022 Junior Calypso Monarch is 8-year-old Christian Niles, whose sobriquet is Morty. Here's the report.
Bravely performing his songs in the Calypso tent of the Children's Carnival Frolic on Saturday, 8-year-old Christian Niles, Calypso named Marty, a student of Corinth Government School, stole the hearts of the judges after performing his song, No Standards, sealing a score of 237 points.
Daddy said in his day, school was better in many ways. Don't stand up and bring in grades. Them easy, just make it free. When they sit down for price, children cocky in the else. Teachers guilty as well. They walk up on themselves. Walking in 10 o'clock, tattoo up with shot rock. But if I them past it, they're ready to lock the gate. Why? No standards in school, no standards. Playing the fool, no standards. We don't have no class. Bring back the standards fast, no.
Second place is Shamama Rast, Little King, who scored 230 points. His song was The Real Pandemic.
I've seen that basket in here knocking on orders from WHO. We shut down to keep COVID from our shows. But like a thief in the night, like it came on a private flight. Man, real people start to panic, but COVID revealed the real pandemic. So COVID, I apologize. Thank you for opening my eyes. We were too blind. trying to see the levels of hypocrisy. COVID, I'm very sorry for putting all the blame on you. Both Delta and Omicron showed us a corrupt nation. COVID, take the credit, you expose the real pandemic.
Shade Sylvan, Princess Shade, was third with 229 points. Her song, Grenada, I'm Sorry.
Grenada, I'm sorry for the problems and misery and the pain now because you caused that. Yes, I'm sorry. Grenada, I'm sorry.
Jaden Andrew, JJ, placed fourth. Kadeem Bowen, King Kadeem, fifth. Lily Moray, known as Lily, sixth. And Mini Axe, 7. In the steel band competition, 4 bands competed, and in the end, Republic Bank Angel Harps walked away with the title and 273 points. New Dimension Steel Orchestra came in second place with 264 points, followed by Core Bank Steel Orchestra with 223 points, and Rainbow City All-Stars placed fourth with 218 points. The nation's children took center stage displaying their costumes while parading to soca music on the streets of St. George, from the Melville Street Fish Market to the National Stadium. For GBN News, Janelle McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final of the Groovy Soca and Power Soca Monarch is here. Friday, August 5th at the National Stadium. Battling it out for the Groovy Monarch will be Papa Jerry, EC, Royalty, Lil Jello, Scholar and Pappy Boy, Crave, Brother B, Abby Moraine, Looney Spark and Electrify, Mr. Walkie, and Hits. And attempting to take the Power Soca Monarch crown will be Terror the Governor, Jab King, Lil Jello, Pinky Fabulous, Leadneck, Mellow, Stunner, Super Flying Flint, Looney Spark and Electrify, Mr. Walkie, and Hits. Admission $100. More on the day, or experience it front stage in our premium all-inclusive VIP for $500. There will also be special guest appearances on the night. The quest is on to crown the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch for 2022. Who will it be? Friday, August 5th from 8 p.m. National Stadium. The battle is on. Powered by the National Lottery Authority, Flow, and Carib Brewery. On Wednesday, 3rd August, the Bacchanal will start. It's pre-day 10. It's a big celebration as we get out and bad with voice. The sweet sound of Nadia Batson. To keep you in that happy place, lyrical. Turning pre-day into a backyard jam. From an happy. Vincy Bad Boy, Problem Child. What's up, crazy people jumping up in the van? Together with all your Grenadian superstars, it's the biggest stage to start the thing. Pre-day 10. That's crazy. Them job betting. Also on stage will be DJs Kevin Crown, Rigo Suave, Fearless Gavon, Bomb Squad, and Mr. Cheeks. All hosted by Black Storm, Shortleg, and Jabba the Maddest. Get your $75 general tickets now while they last, or upgrade with our $400 VIP from GoToFed.com or any official pre-day ticket outlet. Are you ready for the celebration? Wednesday, 3rd August, it's pre-day 10.
After 2 years of no mass, no bacchanal, and no vibe, are you ready to be thrilled again? Well, get ready for Amazing Colors Monday Night Mass. And this year will be the most amazing return ever. Amazing Colors presents Trilogy. Wanna play Monday Night Mass? Then it's easy. Call 415-6174. It's Amazing Colors Trilogy. Unlimited drinks all night. It's Amazing Colors Trilogy. Monday Night Mass. It will be amazing.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin Diapers, New Bright Laundry Detergent, Allegra Pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Band takes center stage at Fantastic Saturday Ultra from 8 p.m. on Saturday, 6th August. Come see Panorama at its very best as 6 steel bands battle it out. Then at midnight, it's the after party as Bouillon meets Pan and Jab. Live on stage out of Dominica, it's the WCK Band. Together with Talfrey, Lava Man, Wasways and the Action Band, Vaughn, Skinny Banton, Lil Carey, plus the top 3 winners of the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch competition will be performing. Tickets cost $100, available from Go to Fat, Grenada and Optical, and Spice Mass Corporation's office. Fantastic Saturday Ultra, Saturday, August 6th. 6 steel bands, 1 stage, from 8 p.m. as Bouillon meets Pan and Jam at the National Stadium.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every FET advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake, I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
Sending a message, I had to intercept it. The rotation have me give me, girl.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is Missy Chrissy and Gary, Mr. Smooth, in your company.
Yeah, good morning, Grenada. Once again, welcome on the inside, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, man. We're here, not too sure exactly what the weather is like on the outside, but speaking about weather, we all are still talking about that freakish weather we experienced Sunday morning, Saturday night. But we're going to talk about that some more a bit later on. I understand some people are partying and thing, all of this thing happening in the middle of a fed bike.
Some people?
Yeah.
Call my name, you know.
Yeah?
You can call my name.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Yes, I want to hear it. I know you touched on it yesterday, but it's still fresh in the minds of many people. Yeah,
that's why the first song I played this morning was Thankful for Life by Lil Jello.
Wow.
Because that is my feeling.
it was that scary, yeah?
It got to that point at one point in time. I did feel like I was not safe.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
And I had to, kick in my survival instincts.
Well, for the benefit of those on TV, we got some footages to show you of, all things related to the after effects of that weather on Saturday night, early Sunday morning, all right?
Indeed.
We're going to talk about that a bit later on, but, it was Specky Sunday as well on that day. Big up to Eli Amos Gilbert, the inspector, man, one of course, the living legends here in Grenada, and of course, throughout the region for that matter. And he did his thing.
Yeah, good stuff. All Red show.
Yeah, All Red. I'm not too sure what's his affinity with the color red, but I guess we can find out that from him at some point. But all things red. So we just go to, for the sake of those on TV, and for those of you listening to us via radio, you can just pre some of the clips we're going to play you right about now. So we're going to roll with the first one. And Master Control, if you're ready, well then I am ready. What have you got for us? All right.
Same thing, like they holding something against me. Entertaining a foreign country. Forget them and the monarchy. Tell them I win everything already. Inspector Luther. Oh, we coming? Okay. My people don't get me wrong. They can't keep a good man down. You have to be very strong to fight the struggle. You cannot sit down and cry. You have to hold your head high. This is what I'm about to do. Jump, 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 jump. I want in the morning. No result can stop me. Tell them critics louder. They go hear the thunder. And when I done, they go have to fall like this. Because I don't play no kind of game. Anybody trying to keep me down, tell them Inspector say there. The year was 90.
Indeed. That was Specky, boy.
Yes, indeed. That was.
He sang that song, right?
Was that?
I said, ironic, he performed that song.
Yes, yeah. I think that might have definitely had the crowd going, swinging.
Another one of the songs he performed was No Place Sweeter Than Home, all part of Specky Sunday, which went down, of course, last Sunday inside of Grenville. And many of you who were there definitely can relate to how it all went down. For those of you who missed it, too bad.
Till next year.
Yeah. Let's go check out the other clip where he performed No Place Sweeter Than Home.
Everything alright? Feeling me, I'm feeling fine. I want to want. I say, honey, you better. If you're proud to be a Grenadian, raise your hand in the air like that. Raise your hand. When did they make me that hungry? Trailing and I think that is Becky. No place sweeter than home. I say she gone crazy when they bring in flying ducky. No place sweeter than home. Just give me permission. I want me permission. Yeah, no place sweeter than home. You never know
friends as well. You know, he brought along a few of his friends to perform with him on that stage, Specky Sunday, and inside of the Grenville area. Sheldon Douglas was another one of the artists who performed in the name of Specky Sunday. Let's roll the clip.
I'm feeling good, and with them by my side, say they want to see me. For all the people thankful, put your hand like this and just jump, because I'm feeling so wonderful, and I'm feeling so beautiful. Tell them this feeling so. Bessie, let me pray. Listen this. I wake up this morning, went down on my knees and give God praise for all of the blessings, chariot He bestowed on me for all these years. But haters don't know all the times you fight against me, His inspiration you give that helped me to grow. The rumors you spread about, guess you thought it would depress, had to let you. I'm feeling good, and with them by my side, say they want to see me. Now with that said and done, yeah, alright, but I'm feeling so wonderful, and I'm feeling so beautiful. Tell them this feeling. Sometimes you think that you do.
Alright, so that was Randy Isaac.
Yes, indeed. So that was just a little clip there from the Specky Sunday, all right? And we're giving you just a taste of what you might have missed or reliving for those of you who did attend the show, all right?
Yeah. Randy Isaac also did his cameo appearance as well, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Randy Isaac did his thing on Specky Sunday. You know, was Specky, did they experience the weather too, the audience there?
No, I don't think so. That would have been...
It started in the middle of the day, right? Like early in the day?
No, sir. No, that is not when it started.
Sorry.
It made windfall just after 5 in the morning on Sunday.
Yeah, so tell me, people, is it possible that Specky people could not be partying all them time this way?
No, Specky Sunday was Sunday night.
The
weather came Sunday morning.
My bad. Thanks for putting me in my place there.
Yeah,
Let's go to Randy Isaac here, man. All right, let's go.
All right. So
the child belongs to me. The biggest is a 12-month baby. You to fling yourself all over the place, going at such a fast pace. You're there, no man could have cool. Somebody give me a jump up, Why you trying to make Randy eyes up? But no, 619 for me. Give me some more mic, I can't hear myself. You see, I look like Paisani, kinda red and kinda off.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. That was Randy Isaac there giving you a taste. I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm ready for Specky Sunday next year already.
Yeah, listen, if Randy back then knew how much 619 would have been trending in 2022, he probably would have saved that song for this year. Yeah.
I hope he getting them streaming royalties and all them things, because that song played a million times at the Old Mass.
Yeah.
Lions Old Mass competition.
I'm telling you. All right.
Yeah, it's a good one. And of course, we're gonna be talking to Hits in just a short. That was your tease of some of the things that took place at Specky Sunday. And we are moving along. It's 17 minutes after 7 in the morning time. Good morning, Grenada. We'll be right back with more.
Money.
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
After 2 years of no mass, no bacchanal, and no vibe, are you ready to be thrilled again? Well, get ready for Amazing Colors Monday Night Mass. And this year will be the most amazing return ever. Amazing Colors presents Trilogy. Wanna play Monday Night Mass? Then it's easy. Call 415-6174. It's Amazing Colors Trilogy. Unlimited drinks all night. It's Amazing Colors Trilogy. Monday Night Mass. It will be amazing.
For all those who missed it the first time, Julian Fedon is back.
Tonight we stand our ground. Tonight we stand on the side of history.
Julian Fedon, a heritage theatre production written and directed by Chris Riggs. Experience the conflict, the romance, the lighter moments, the drama. 3 big performances, Friday 12th, Saturday 13th, and Sunday 14th August at the Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m. each night. Bring out the entire family and enjoy this very special experience in Grenadian theatre.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products, or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide.
Yes, indeed, y'all. We are inside. Good morning, Grenada. It is 21 minutes after 7 in the morning time. Missy Chrissy, as well as Gary, Mr. Smooth, in your company.
Yeah, man.
You know? And at this point in time, we live in our best lives, you know. Hits is in the studio. Producer, singer, songwriter. He is in GVN Studios. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you?
I am good. I am good.
Good morning to all the listeners. Hope you
woke up this morning grateful and, living your best life.
Yeah, that's how we start in the day for sure, always. Listen, you owe me breakfast, and I feel like this morning was a good morning to bring breakfast for me.
Breakfast, yeah. But, I feel like, I came straight from the gym and there's no kitchen there,
There's no... All right, y'all.
If there was a kitchen at the gym, that might defeat the purpose.
It might defeat the purpose, but that's good that you're getting fit for the... Yeah. Is it for the season, or you have been keeping fit in general?
Just in general. I kind of live the lyrics of the song Best Life. That's probably part of the reason why it kind of really resonates with me, because I really feel, that especially coming out of a pandemic and coming out of, everything that's happened in the past few years, we have to be grateful for the little things. Just being able to wake up in the morning, being able to be healthy, being able to have and be able to use all 4 limbs,
No, that's a good one.
We take a lot for granted, you know what I mean?
We do,
especially health. So I'm trying my best not to do that anymore.
Well, that's good. Hats off to you for taking that on as a person, but I think even as an artist, it's so important to... I know some people, when they're training, they would sing while jogging or running.
Cardio conditioning.
Because that's stamina.
Yeah. It's not even just this stamina. It's literally strengthening your instrument. Like, for example, in most other disciplines, right, whether it's athletics, whether it's sports, you see people training year-round for whatever their activity is, and the training is not always doing the activity. Sometimes, like, basketballers would be in the gym, or, runners might be in the pool, and just building your technique. Like, for example, cardio for us as singers, helps you with breath control, so you can use your breath wisely, you can have, be on stage longer, you can perform for longer without losing your voice, etc. So a lot of it is just training in general to help, improve and get better on a daily basis.
Excellent. Does that mean that you took the pandemic to really get better as a singer?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
Doing a lot of training, and for young artists out there who think things like vocal training and just rehearsing in general is not important. I know some of y'all into football, I know some of y'all into basketball. Michael Jackson had a coach. I said Jackson, sorry, Jordan. Michael Jordan had a coach, and they were training on a daily basis, even sometimes after games. And they would talk about, even Kobe Bryant, how he would be in the gym for hours and hours and hours before the team even came in, just training. Sometimes we tend to take music and, singing as something that comes natural, and you don't have to practice and you don't have to take care of your instrument. And nutrition and training, trust me, vocal training is very important. When you start learning about technique and stuff, you start seeing how much more you can do with your instrument than just what you are naturally born with.
Excellent. Now, of course, we know you as a producer. Some people don't even know at all. So it's more like we want to make sure that people understand what you've been doing over the last few years. You have produced, some of the greatest hits in soca. Hits, pun intended, because that is his sobriquet. Of course, government name is Andrew Phillips, son of the soil, and you have been known to create some rhythms that really captivated Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean diaspora. Talk to us about some of those heavy hitters that you've done over the last decade.
Well, alright, so some of my favorites would be the ones I did with Blacks, rest in peace. Denise Belfon, Iowa George. Iowa George is probably the most controversial, because that's when people started feeling like, oh, Trinity Finuiting, not realizing that, a Grenadian was in Trinidad, collaborating and just, pushing the culture forward. Because within that movement, we saw the jab movement pick up even more, because people started to figure out where this song come from, and started looking more and more, at Grenada, and then more Grenadian artists started taking it serious and trying to defend it and push it further. And you see the growth. Now we went from a time where you had like 2 or 3 Grenadian artists traveling and doing the circuit, to now where you have like close to 10, 12 guys that are traveling on a regular basis and have this soca music as their career.
Excellent. And you've done songs with Marshall Montano as well, right?
Marshall Montano, Kes, Bungie Garland, Destra Garcia, Patrice Roberts, the list goes on.
That is absolutely amazing. And now we're seeing you not just producing producing music, but also doing lots of songs yourself, putting yourself out there. So tell us a little bit about that experience. Hits the Singer.
All right, so Hits the Singer pretty much came from the inception of everything. I actually started off by singing in a talent search competition way back, probably was 2003 or 4, and our prize, we won that one, and our prize was to go in studio with Dr. Trevor Friday, the late great Dr. Trevor Friday. And so it started from singing, ended up in the studio, fell in love with music production. He was my first mentor, started teaching me, the ins and outs of music production, construction, arrangement, etc. Started realizing that I had an innate talent for songwriting and started developing that. Eventually traveled to Trinidad and continued that journey for many, many years, and got to a point where I felt like, I really need to have that stage expression once again. And so I'm back on the stage. I've been doing it for the last, 8-9 years, consistently putting out music myself while still collaborating and writing and producing for others, but, really focusing on hits as an artist.
Excellent. And it's funny that you just mentioned the late Dr. Trevor Friday, because then you would have recently taken part in the semifinals named after him for the power category in the Soca Monarch.
And the finals is named after him as well.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. And you're in the finals for both Groovy and Power. So congratulations to you, first of all, on that one. Is it the first time that you're making it to the finals for both categories?
For both categories in the same year, yes, but not the first time in the finals.
Okay, excellent. But how does that feel? Does it come around full circle, knowing that he was your first mentor, and and also having been close to Blacks? It seems to be quite a year for you.
It is for a lot of us. It is. It's because Dr. Friday and Blacks, they were both mentors to a lot of people. Like Blacks, for example, he mentored Destra, Patrice Roberts, Ricardo Drew, Vaughn, myself. So many people in the soca industry. Dr. Friday, a lot of guys came through his studio. From the guys from the north, from the Boise to the Looney Spark and Electrify. So many people, have memories of just passing through his studio, and even if it's for a brief moment in the early parts of their career, he was there for so many, and trust me, his impact has been there and will be there for a long time on this industry.
Absolutely amazing. And good that they're recognizing him and his contribution to the art form. So that's amazing. Now, in terms of your preparation for the finals, I know there's a lot of talk around the soca finals because people are claiming there aren't any big names, but I'm like, Looney Spark and Electrify technically has been, they have titles. Terra has titles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what do you think about the conversation surrounding the soca finals on Friday?
I feel like the conversation needs to change, just for the fact that there was a time before each major act. There was a time before the Boise and the Dash. There was a time before that it was pre-Lava Man, Sheldon Douglas, these names. Before them it was the Flying Cloud and and Scholar and Ajamo, and even before them, so at every, let's say, couple of years, maybe 8 to 10, right, there is always a changing of the guard, so to speak, and there's always a new young talent that comes up and starts taking the mantle and moving it forward from there. So to me, I feel like we're at a point, especially now that we're in this social media era, which is so potent with negativity, and someone always wants to be hating on something and have something negative to say, and I'm buying into that we need to change the conversation and look at it as, here are some young talent that has not really been discovered on such a large platform before, and let's give them a chance. Let's see what they have, because trust me, the semis was really exciting with so many young and unknown talent. You saw a lot of people come out and really try their best, and they put on really good shows. So I only expect the best coming Friday.
Listen, I'm ready for Soca Monarch on Friday. Gary, are you ready?
As ready as can be, man. Hits, big up to yourself, man. You're looking buff, brother. What's going on? I'll have to double up my time in the gym for you, bro.
I I'm putting in the work.
I got to double up on you, brother, because you leave him in the ashes. You leave him in the dust. You know, man. Listen, you're as always enjoying a spectacular season with your production and with, of course, your hits. And you've got quite a number of hits already for the season. You made mention earlier on of the controversy in Trinidad with regard to, you know, some of the jab songs you made. You made some of the Trinidadians feel at home with. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
I've long been a proponent of us really finding that owning that beat. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because it's something hard to really say, okay, this is jab, because we know of Bouillon in Dominica. They have coined it and, you know, claim it as their own. You know, they don't call it soca, yeah. You know, and then of course we know of St. Lucia. I can't remember what St. Lucia called the
Denary segment.
There you go. Yeah. They've coined it. They've called it a name. You know, what are we doing for our jab music? Is it that it's different, that we cannot really put a claim to it?
No, it's the same thing, because remember, jab music was there even before those the two names you just called. And it's always, and that's the thing that people don't even understand. Even in Trinidad, anytime anything remotely resemblance of jab comes up, they say, oh, that's from Grenada. They never try to claim it. They claim soca as in their style of soca, just like Barbados would claim bashment as their style. You know, every place claims their thing. They don't try to take anything. What they do, and what every major artist does, is see what's popular, see what people are connecting with, and jumps on that. So when you see, you know, the Trinidadians or even the Lucians and the Vincies jumping on jab rhythms, it's just because jab hot. That's all it means. You know what I mean? They don't ever try to claim it. And so that thinking of, oh, we have to protect it, and it's already protected. Everybody knows it comes from Grenada, and everybody says it comes from Grenada. As a matter of fact, that's part of the reason why you see Bouillon and the Neri segment getting as big as it is, because before everything was soca, and Trinidad soca, and Bajan soca, and groovy this, that, and the other. And then when jab started taking, you know, the front stage, people are like, oh, cool, what else is out there? And they started listening to the music from the other islands and like, oh, cool, this song from St. Vincent is nice. Oh, this one from Dominica is nice. And that's how you see other subgenres, you know, emerging in the past 3-4 years.
Excellent. So you're saying there's nothing to worry about?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
We placed our stamp on jab music for sure.
Especially with our Juve coming up Monday.
Listen, are you ready, Andrew?
It's the only one. There's no other Juve like it. Listen, I've done Juve in so many different places, and they're all different and unique in their own way, but nothing close to what happens in Grenada on Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
And even the Soca Monarch as well, because I've experienced Soca Monarch in Trinidad and Tobago when Marshall was taking part, and it cannot touch the energy that rocks the National Stadium in Grenada, hands down. So I'm excited to see the competition on Friday. And I mean, you're taking part. You have 2 songs, Master Remember for the Power and Best Life for the Groovy. Do you have a preference as to which category you want to focus more energy on?
Well, we're trying to you know, split the energy evenly as best as possible, but let's just say one of those crowns is mine.
Hey! So
I'm not gonna say which one.
You have verse for people and thing. You're showing verse for people. What's that? Well, give us a little. You want to give us a little tease of Master Remember, or
I'm down. Whatever.
Yeah, I could reel up the instrumental. I'm not really a DJ, but you know. Hits is in studio getting ready for Soca Monarch on Friday.
Yeah. All right, let's go. It could be a master remember. First carnival back in Grenada. This one go be greater than ever. First carnival back on the road. It could be a master remember. First carnival back in Grenada. Say this one go be greater than ever. Now we get the chance again to free up on the road and jump up in a fete and play the mass again with no fears and no regrets. Come free up on the road, jump up in a fete and play the mass again.
Everybody start to bounce and sing with the liquor pouring and the girl them whining. Fetting till the morning, fetting till the morning with the liquor and the girl them. Fetting till the morning, fetting till the morning. No way the road could be the same. Trample it again, trample it again. I feel so light, wanna levitate. When we celebrate, we can't overstate it, cause it could be a must to remember. You see, from this Wednesday go right back to next week Tuesday, and even next week Saturday with that last lap. You don't know what it is. For all the JCBs, all the locals, all the regionals, everybody come in and we getting ready. Yeah, we getting ready, cause why? We get the chance again to free up on the road and jump up in a vet and play the mass again with no fears and no regrets. Come free up on the road and jump up in a vet and play the mass again. You're getting the rest Carnival Friday. Don't watch that in the stadium. Make sure and be there. It's gonna be a movie.
Definitely. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. So good. Andrew, I am ready for Friday. I wish you all the best in the competition.
Thank you.
In both competitions, you know. They're going to be a mass to remember. Tell the people now, if they want to, look out for more from Andrew, where they can go to connect with you.
All right, so you can find me on all social media platforms. That would be AndrewHitzphillip, Andrew Hitzphillip. That's on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok, boy.
I know, right? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You just search for that and you're going to find me. You can follow. Even on YouTube, Andrew Hitzphillip on YouTube. You can find me, follow the journey. Lots of new music. Even after the season, we're going to continue releasing music. We're going to, try and take this from a seasonal thing to a year-round thing. Our culture, our music, soca music vibe.
Excellent. Hits right here on Good Morning Grenada. And of course, we are just about 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock in the morning time. We have more for you. This is Good Morning Grenada with Missy, Chrissy, Gary, Mr. Smooth. We'll be right back with more.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known. So it is wise to clean surfaces regularly, particularly in the vicinity of people infected with COVID-19. Hands touch many surfaces, which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
cemented at the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page and YouTube channel for We Culture.
Yes, indeed. We are inside Good Morning Grenada. It is Missy Chrissy here. And of course, we also have Gary, Mr. Smooth, linking up with the Hot FM family. Yes, indeed. Gary, we here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We are definitely here. Top of the morning to you. Big up to Hits. And we're moving on here in the morning time. Ernesto under the Facebook, like she mentioned, and she had a question for Andrew. She asked if by working with a Trinidadian artist, is it in music production or is it in writing? And I think
both.
I think it's in both.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah,
he would have done that song. You know when Iowa sang the song, I planning to stop singing soca and come and live in Grenada.
Yeah. You wrote that as well, eh?
All your people, I say, come to me. Oh, yeah.
And I went Grenada and started going, what do I want?
Exactly.
What do we?
And Andrew would have produced that song for Iowa George. So he's been really representing Grenada and jab music, years now. And I think that song was very instrumental in ensuring that our subgenre of soca really reaches the Caribbean diaspora.
I remember in the height of Roy Cape, when Roy Cape came to Grenada back in the day when Talpree was riding the wave of success with All Woman Alone and so forth and so on. And Roy Cape came, there was a big show down there in Quarantine, and Roy Cape tours extensively, and Andrew was there, walking the MPC and all of that stuff. And when they started performing All Woman Alone, Andrew was the one who was mimicking Talpree's voice. Back then time, I was like, yeah, boy, my boy is touring and doing his thing and representing. Felt so proud at that time, man. Big up yourself, man. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, man. 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday and it is a work day. If you didn't take holiday, you still have to go to work and reach to work on time, all right? I feel like once you reach Thursday morning, then your excuses could kind of start working.
Yeah. I concur.
The carnival excuses could start working.
I concur. Hey, we're on the home stretch, We are getting there, family. Today's Tuesday, and we are counting down the days, family. We are definitely counting down the days. Good luck and stay safe, family. Don't drink and drive. As cliche as this may sound, we have to keep saying it because it's so important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely important to be as safe as possible. We heard about 30 accidents over the weekend, all right? So we really don't want that number to increase. We're encouraging everyone to be as safe as possible. Designate a driver, hire a taxi. You know what I mean? Over the weekend, we hired a bus to go up to country because, you really want to be safe this carnival season. Have fun, but you can do it safely.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're moving along here in the morning time where we are right about now. We wanted to do a giveaway, but I don't know if you had a Grill Master giveaway. Let's see if we can do that quick. All right, let me get to the the question here this morning. Of course, you all know the Grill Master located down there on Wall Street. You can check them out for breakfast this morning. You can check them out for lunch later on, and even for dinner. So don't hesitate. Head on down to the Grill Master. The question this morning: you can win yourself a dinner for two at the Grill Master. What's the biggest pizza Grill Master serves, and how many slices does it come with? All right. Once again, what's the biggest pizza Grill Master serves, and how many slices it comes with? All right. So if you can answer that question, if we can get a winner here this morning, voila! Congratulations indeed in advance. So you all know the number. Hit us up and let's see if we can get a winner here this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada.
And of course, the number is 435-2041. That's the number to call if you want to be a winner this morning. Just like that, you know? Yeah, 435-2041. Special good morning to all those out there in Carriacou, or those who went up to Carriacou for the regatta weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that one. You know, big up to all the winners, because it is a competition at the end of the day on the seas. So, yeah, let's go to the phone lines. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You are live on Good Morning Grenada. How are you feeling?
I'm good, thanks.
Are you in the carnival spirit?
I am.
Excellent. So you organize your schedule of events for the weekend?
Correct, that's right.
Excellent. Now tell us where you're calling from.
From Grand Dance.
Grand Dance in the building. And what's the answer this morning?
It's the family size.
All right. Gary, you'll have to let us know if that's correct.
That is just part of the answer.
Oh, it's 16 slices.
Let's see here. Family size. Oh, wow. Congratulations. You just won. All right. Congratulations.
All right.
Yourself dinner for two at the Grill Master. Yes, 16 slices, and it is the family size indeed.
Excellent. So Gary's just saying that you are a winner this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Tell us your name. Sorry.
It's Joanna Francis.
Joanna Francis, all right? Joanna.
Yes.
Joanna. Joanna. All right. You can tell already for the next fete, right?
Right. I can.
Congratulations, Joanna. Thanks for calling this morning.
Okay.
All right. Yes, indeed. Just like that, Joanna is a winner.
Just like that. Joanna, what you're going to do, you're going to come by the GBN studios with a proper ID. There is a voucher with your name awaiting you. All right. I need you to tell me exactly what happened on Sunday morning, Nisi.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, let's talk about this scary moment, because I was in my bed sleeping, dreaming sweet dreams, and then I was woken with the heavy wind and so forth. But some of you were out having a good time.
We were having a good time. Lil Jello was on stage, and all of a sudden, and it's funny his song is Bomber Drop, because
something dropped.
You know what I mean? The clouds dropped down on us. That, it really was interesting. My account of it, and you can always call in and tell us your experience, 435-2041. But just after 5 in the morning time, we were at Moonlight City, and the rain was falling. Normal thing, rain falling, we getting wet. But all of a sudden, the wind started blowing really intensely. And how I noticed is because one of the feather banners from the branding and the party fell right next to me, and the wind started blowing really intensely, which meant that the water was, flinging left, right, and center, proper hurricane style.
I like that word, they flinging.
Somebody described the rain as bullets, like it was coming down as bullets, because it felt that way.
Wow.
And you can see the wind blowing, umbrellas blowing, tents cowering, big tents literally, almost folding in. And it was it lasted for probably a good 20 minutes, half an hour.
You're talking about you being inside of the fit, right?
I am
hundreds of people.
Hundreds. Gary thought it was about 10,000 people in there.
Which event?
We were in Moonlight City. I don't wanna.
Well, the event gone already.
I know, but you know, it's you know, we were there and we had to, you know, shelter in place. You know, I went down by a table and, you know, I went into the earthquake position. You know, this stop, drop and roll.
Yeah.
I had to stay there just in case things flew, and thankfully we didn't have any projectiles, and I'm grateful for that because that really made sure that we had no accidents.
Right.
Parts of the stage, you know, laptop get wet, all kind of thing.
Some pictures and think, oh, you're doing that already. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you know, I think the most surprising thing of them all was the antenna at Fort Frederick. That was surprising to me. I know the winds were strong, but that antenna at Fort Frederick surprised me. Yeah. We have a caller on the line, I'm sure eager to give their experience. Good morning, you're live. Hello.
We are.
All right, so we seem to have lost that caller there. But call us and let us know. 435-2041 is the number. But yes, I'm happy we all survived and there were no accidents. We had the antenna. We saw trees down. We also saw some pieces of roof from the stadium and other places. Even my I had a small billboard by Keep left there. I had to go and pick up my beach bum sign. Thank God I was driving by that way the morning.
Well, the NADMA had a media release with regard to that freakish weather. It says here that the forecasters at the Met Office at the Morris Bishop International Airport spoke on the event which occurred on Saturday night into Sunday morning when the cloudiness associated with a tropical wave developed unexpectedly to bring Category 1 hurricane force winds to the state of Grenada and other Caribbean countries. Now, according to one of the forecasters explaining the events which unfolded, indicated that a rapid cloud development to the immediate east of Grenada in association with a tropical wave led to Sunday morning's weather. He went on to state that, of course, mass of clouds continued to develop as it moved overhead. Between 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., the Met Office recorded a peak wind gust of 80.6 miles per hour, gust which qualifies conditions of a Category 1 hurricane. So you mean to tell me we actually had a moment we actually was in the midst of a hurricane?
I tell you, nobody can tell me it was not a hurricane.
While we partying having a good time, we actually in the midst of a hurricane.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Misty, and morning, Mr. Smooth. This experience last Sunday morning remind me of 1981 in the ending of August when my brother actually died at sea in a creek storm. My brother was a fisherman.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And, but no, that was then. I mean, it's a long time ago. But it reminded me because the thing just came from nowhere. I was sitting on my couch and I just see the curtain just swinging, as Missy would say, in an unusual way. You know, I've seen, you know, weather coming to Grenada, but it was strange. But then the wind blow, and then it cooled down a little while, and you have a little lightning, a little thunder, a little rain, and
a little. You say?
No, from where I'm speaking from Lacalone.
Okay. That thunder was loud.
In because probably you were in St. Andrews.
Yes.
And so, but it was, when I'm saying not a loud one that would almost want you to die, but it was, you know, I call it little. But and then I think after, as people say, that when most people might have experienced, maybe after 5, you get another round. But to me, it started earlier than 5. In fact, somebody had text asked me how situation. Somebody from St. Paul's said that they had this heavy stuff, so far they take most of us by surprise, and it reminded me that there are freak activity like the time when we had the freak storm when my brother died in 1981.
Okay, so it's not unusual. It's something that has happened before.
Yeah, in fact, what happened on that freak storm house, a set of roof caught a set of houses in Bourbon lost their roofs, then in Guave. I was living in Fontenoy at the time. It really thing. I just came from Concord that day. It was supposed to be a maneuver that weekend, and it was very strange. It's very, very strange, but we have to, sort of prepare people for these unusual events. And I think one of the criticism is that people are saying that they don't feel connected with the weather thing. You have sporadic information and so on. I think people need, especially as we go deeper into the season, people need to be connected to the media and so on. We know it's carnival time and so on. I'm just relaying what people have said to me. I'm not trying to be...
We got to move on, but yes, thanks a lot, man.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for calling and giving that experience there. Wow.
Yeah. Well, according to the Met Office, they are saying the events which unfolded were extremely difficult to predict. And as a result, no advisories were
that's
issued
why.
before.
All right. We have another caller on the line. Let's see what that person has to say. Good morning.
Good morning, Missy. But it didn't last long, just about, 25 minutes. It started after 4, and before 5 it made it damage and go away. But the next day again, the same time, are you getting a feedback from me?
Just a little bit, but we can hear you clearly. You can go ahead.
All right, okay. Since before that started, before, after 4, GBN classic radio already was off, and up to now it's still off. We ain't hearing nothing on 105.9. 105.5 might be working, but not 105.9. So then it affects, it's a short visit, but anyway, it did not make much damage. And all in Bakeway, there's a woman they call Daffodil. She have a restaurant and she was crying off a roof being thrown off, so then we'll talk about that more tomorrow. So let us leave it there for now.
Thank you so much. Thanks for calling. Yeah.
Yeah, one person is saying, it's hard to believe that such a weather passed through Grenada and our weather service missed it. That's understandable, and we should demand, I suppose they're saying that is unacceptable, but when we should demand answers and should leave no stones unturned. NADMA failed Grenada, and there is no excuse. So that's according to one of the Ernesto on the Facebook Live. Thanks for your comment.
All right. Yes, indeed. This is Good Morning Grenada. Just about 1 minute on to 8 o'clock. I know it's a special week. Anything else you wanted to touch on, Gary?
Yeah, well, we go touch on some more things tomorrow, because right about no time up. Yeah. Time is up right now.
Yes.
So we gotta break it here, unfortunately. It feels like 1 hour is just not enough time,
Indeed, y'all. Thank you so much for locking into Good Morning Grenada. And of course, reminding you that we are playing Monday Night Mass with amazing colors. And we are playing Sailor Mass Carnival Monday and Tuesday with Upstage. You can always call 405-2255. And we are in front of the Esplanade Mall every day this week from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Sailor Mass.
Crazy specials. Talking like $100 off and all sorts of things. So you can check us out there to get your discounts on packages. And if you're doing group specials or you have more than one child that you're signing up, we can organize a nice little special for you, all right? This was Good Morning Grenada for today, Tuesday, the 2nd of August with Missy Chrissy and Gary, Mr. Smooth. We'll see you again tomorrow.